Well, welcome to Comicbook.com, our shooting suite here at San Diego Comic-Con 2026. I'm super excited to be here with you guys. First of all, how was the panel? The energy?
Awesome.
So
Amazing.
fun.
Yeah.
I was just going to say it was our third one this year, and it was like the energy. They've all been amazing, but it felt like there was something different about today.
You felt a palpable shift in the energy of the audience. You feel like the people know the show now. They have expectations. They have things they love that they want to see, characters that they're really invested in. It's really fun.
Yeah, I'm so curious about kind of just the energy alone. Teaser trailer just dropped, right? I saw one of our headlines on the site is it looking unhinged. So what was the reaction like from the fans inside of the room sharing the energy with them? And anyone?
Luckily they were hinged.
Yeah.
The fans were hinged. Our trailer can be unhinged. The season can be unhinged.
Some of the things be hinged. The opposite of unhinged, like together.
Yeah.
It's an app.
It's an
What were you saying, Danny?
I was just going to say some of the moments in the teaser that I hadn't seen, was so epic that I totally understood what the audience was feeling. That some of, like seeing the Balrog drop this rod of iron down towards Sauron, having them both fighting for power there was just extraordinary. I had to sort of tap Charlie on I said, very well played, old boy. You've done very well though.
I love that. I'm so curious. Balrog, Simon Pegg, I think that's such an interesting pairing. What was kind of your guys' first reactions to knowing that he was going to
You heard his voices. I mean, his voice.
I was incredibly excited, and I was like, so I'm just going to be acting with like a puppet, and then they'll put Simon Pegg in ADR. But he was there on set with me for multiple days, sitting in a chair. I was up there acting with a puppet on this huge platform, and he was just sat there in a chair speaking all the lines through a microphone. But they altered his voice through a voice box, and he was just like so giving, so kind, so committed to it. He was a joy to work with.
Wait, so on the fly, on the set itself, it was being modulated for you to hear. Oh, that's really
so
great.
I'm hearing like his voice, but it's being altered to sound like a Balrog, I guess.
or like he was in the witness protection program, kind of. The Balrog protection program. I mean, it was absolutely incredible. Like, you heard him speaking some of those lines, and we got chills. We were just like, oh my gosh, like this is so right, and it felt really, really good.
Yeah, amazing. Daniel, I do want to talk about the fact that the secret is finally out, right? In the last season, we know you're Gandalf. But like, how does that change your approach to the character now that you know that it's established, the fans are going to get it? Like for you, is there a little bit of freedom in how you express yourself?
Well, I think what's fascinating is that the part has been a gift from the start for me. I was able to play the way JD and Patrick wrote him. He came to Middle Earth with nothing, not language, not understanding of purpose, not friends. And slowly they gave me scenes where I, in the moment, learnt these things or experienced these things, and they were built, and I was lucky enough to film largely chronologically, so they were sort of in order, and we get through to a place at the end of season 2 where I'm able to utter this wonderful line that this is what they're going to call me. He's not claiming it and saying my name's Gandalf. He's saying, no, somewhere in the future, people are going to call me Gandalf, and that's how I'm going to be known. I thought it was beautiful. And then as we jump through these 5 years, we don't see 5 years between season 2, season 3. This is the second gift, because now we see a Gandalf who is pretty fully formed. He's had time with Tom Bombadil, and he understands the shortcomings of his previous incarnations, and he knows that there are better ways of doing things. And in season 3, we're going to see him go about that to try and influence things in a proper Gandalfian way. And it was a joy to play, and I'm hoping that the audiences love it.
Gandalfian, I love it.
Is that a word?
It is now. Yeah, it's a really good adjective.
I love that. Okay, and just like selfishly, can I hear you say, "Fly, you fools"?
Cry.
Fly.
I'm joking. I knew what he said. You can do, but I'm going to have to do that for you in private.
Okay, we'll do it.
Do you know what I used to do? When we were taking some of the photo shots? Because it was very quiet when we were doing the press photos, and I was like, I really feel like I've got to channel him. And there was a beautiful poem that starts turning and turning in the widening gyre, and I just used to use it to get it, and I can give you a bit of that. That went something like this. Turning and turning in the widening gyre. The falcon cannot hear the falconer. Things fall apart. The centre cannot hold. Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world. The blood-dimmed tide is loosed, and everywhere the ceremony of innocence is drowned.
Hey, you should put him in the show. That's good.
You've done
That
it
was
for a book.
incredible.
I mean, I was just like, you want to hear Gandalf? I mean,
All right, shifting a little bit, Ben. I'm just wondering, Gil-galad's leadership in this after like the retreat of the elves in season 2. How are we kind of how is he approaching his leadership heading into season 3 with the time jump in mind?
I think he's realizing that if the peoples of Middle Earth do not unite, we cannot hold back the tide. And I think he's exhausted, frankly. And they've been largely doing it on their own, and they're realizing that without the rings that they have, they wouldn't have been able to sustain it this far. So they're starting to realize, A, he needs his council, he needs his fellow elves, he needs the other peoples and kingdoms of Middle Earth. And also, I think there's something so prescient about him. I think he's also laying the foundation like a loving parent of these are the skills you need to have ingrained in you so that you can survive when I'm gone. And that in that way, he is an egoless leader. But he's certainly on the back foot. I mean, JD's really dropped us right in the middle of the fray. It's lights up, boom! And he's certainly reeling from that.
Well, and you have a scene that I love this season as you're with the amazing the amazing Ben Daniels, who plays Círdan, and you're looking over a field of bodies after a battle that has just been won with great difficulty and great sacrifice, and you start to talk about what you do when people are looking to you for hope, but you feel in your bones that the hope might be lost. How do you as a leader handle that? And it's I find it to be a very, very poignant scene and very well delivered.
And also astute on your part, because he throws back almost my own language to me, that it's the self-realization that Middle Earth is going through. It's encapsulated in that one little scene. It's lovely.
Yeah, Cynthia, kind of to that point, season 2 shook up the power dynamics in Numenor, not in Muriel's favor. But going into season 3, how do you think she's going to navigate that, especially with Elendil's absence?
Well, he's never truly that far away in her heart. But I would say that, if you think back to the end of season 2, that sort of simmering tension in Numenor certainly boiled over. And so now that we are taking this 5-year jump ahead, it's sort of like those two sides have not only grown further apart, but it's sort of like the deepening of your belief and what you think Numenor should be defined by. So, Mediel essentially is in exile in the West. She's in another part of Numenor. And I feel like I haven't had the chance to mention this, but we always have these incredible, beautiful built sets on our stages. Yeah. But those of us who have the good fortune, because it's not always everyone, we have lovely locations that we also use out in the world. And so I got to spend a lot of time in Wales, and we had our incredible production designers who took a real sort of abbey, historical abbey, and added this sort of dressing to it. And this is sort of Midiel's hideaway, and where she is essentially building the resistance army. And Elendil is also sort of playing his part in doing that as well. So, essentially they're trying to kind of gather forces to get Midiel back to her rightful place as the true leader of Numenor, if I dare say that. And Fatazon is a very formidable opponent. I mean, he's not going down without a fight. And in his part of the world, he's fixated on Sauron, and that fixation sort of certainly continues the divide within Numenor, but, a divided Numenor is not necessarily going to be effective in the fight against Sauron.
I mean, who's not fixated on Sauron, right? I mean, it's hard not to.
Everyone is at the moment.
I know. We do have to wrap, unfortunately, but I want to know, what is it like to look at your giant face and gas lamp? Right
your face is
a few people have sent me the giant face, but I haven't actually gone there yet.
Yeah?
I just really...
You can't miss it. What are you talking about?
No, I think we're going to see it tonight, aren't we? Yeah. I realized before, apparently this is very like LA. I know we're in San Diego, but since we got here 2 days ago, I haven't been outside. I've basically gone from the hotel to car to this place and then go to other different places. I haven't been on the street yet. So that's tonight, straight to the face.
I'll be watching your socials to see how you're...
Charlie, all joking aside, it is a testament to the work you've done in the show. It's profound.
Love that. You guys, congratulations on season 3. We're so excited to see you come out.
Thanks so much, Flo.
The other half of your crew later today, but Enjoy the rest of your con.
Thank
Thank you
you.
a lot.
So much.